What's up, everyone? Happy Saturday. Today is April 3rd, right? 2nd? 3rd. It's April 3rd today, 2021, I believe. And this is my week 13 weigh-in. Now, obviously, you guys can tell I'm not in the same house. I moved out of my house this past week. I'm in an Airbnb this week. Next week, I'll be in a different Airbnb, and then I'll be, in that one for a while. So a few different, you'll see a few different surroundings or different houses that I'm in. This past week was a really, really difficult week for me because I had to move out of my house, right? I had to get rid of a bunch of stuff, pack stuff up, bring it here to the Airbnb. And that was a hard thing to do for me, being a single dad and, having, I had a little bit of help, but not a ton of help. So I did a lot of it, by myself. So it was a really hard transition into an Airbnb, but we're here today. The journey continues. I did miss a couple workouts this week because of the moving. But my diet pretty much stayed pretty consistent as far as sticking to the meal plans. Now that I'm in my Airbnb, I'm just kind of eating mostly like protein and vegetables most of the time because I don't have all the ingredients yet to make all the fancy stuff sometimes in the meal plans. But with that being said, I'm going to jump on the scale today. Okay, just like I do every week, I jump on the scale. I take my waist and my hips measurements, and we'll see if that changed from last week to this week. Now, last week I broke the 200 pound barrier, so I weighed in at 199.6. So I am going to jump on the scale today to see where I'm at. It is crazy looking back at how quickly my body has changed. Like you guys remember back in November, December, January when I was at my heaviest, I did not look like this, So my body's responding pretty well to the changes that I've made with lifestyle, diet, exercise, sleep, stress management. Even though my stress has been up this past week because of the move, let's see if it affected my weight this week. Okay, so last week, 199.6. What are your guesses? How much weight do you guys think I lost this week, if I lost any? So 199.6 was last week. I'd love to see what you guys' guesses are as far as what I weigh in this week at. So I'll get that set up while you guys let me know what your best guesses are. And remember, I have to lose an average of about 3 pounds a week to get to my goal of 181.6, which is where I started this journey. So I still have about 18 pounds left to go. And all right, moment of truth. You guys ready for this? All right, let's do this. Ready? Boom. Final answer is 196.2, you guys. That's a loss of 3.4 pounds. So that means I'm on track. That means I'm on track. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing because I have to lose about 3 pounds a week for the next 5 weeks because I have about 15 pounds left to go. So that's gonna be a challenge. I know that it doesn't seem like that much weight, but as we get closer to my goal, it's gonna get harder and harder to average 3 pounds a week. So this week I'm about 3.4, which helps me because that way I'm not struggling, if I only lost 1 or 2 pounds, that's still good. But if I'm trying to hit my goal of 181.6, I gotta, stay on track. So no going to Hawaii, unfortunately for me. Okay, last week my waist was 36 3/4 inches. Now I started out at 33.5 inches. So 33.5 was my starting waist measurement. And last week I was 36 3/4, okay? So let's see where I'm at this week. Make sure I get it right. Okay. This week I am at, boom, 36 inches, y'all. So that is a loss of 3/4 of an inch. So I went from 36 3/4 to 36 inches in my waist. Now my hips, I think I started out the journey at 38 inches. Let's see where my hips are. Make sure it's around that bone right there in my butt. Okay. So last week I think it was 40.5 inches. This week I am 39. Oh no. Dang it, hold on a second. I just lost it, Josh. 1 second. Okay, 39.75 of an inch. So I'm under 40 inches now. So I still have like an inch and 3/4 to go to hit 38 inches. So I'm at 39.75 of an inch for my hips. So that's, my body's changing. What do I attribute this to? Obviously being disciplined is a huge component of it. Like staying consistent with my diet, staying consistent with my exercise is a huge component of it. But I do attribute some of it to, the strategy that I'm implementing with, this week I did the targeted ketogenic diet where I added in carbs pre and post workout, right? So, adding in 20 grams of carbs pre-workout, 20 grams of carbs post-workout, and the rest of the day staying keto has helped, fuel my performance in the gym so I get more out of my workouts, which helps my body to burn more fat throughout the day, right? Because I'm not burning a ton of calories during my workout. It's about burning more calories during the day after your workout. And in order to do that, you need to build some lean muscle mass. So don't worry about burning 1,000 calories in a workout thinking that's the end-all be-all, because cardio, some type of cardio is going to do that more than just weightlifting. But the weightlifting builds the lean muscle mass, which helps you burn more fat throughout the day instead of just during that 1 hour workout. Does that make sense? So if you guys want to follow along, my journey back to fit is still available. Just go to Fit2Fat2Fit.com/back to fit. And you guys can still join the journey. It's a 4-month program. Later on tonight, by the way, just quick announcement, I will be doing a live event where I'll be announcing my next program, because this journey back to fit ends May 7th. And then I have another program coming up after that. That's a 2-month program. So stay tuned for the details of that and what that entails, because it's going to be completely different than this one. And it just kind of helps me and you all push ourselves to the next phase, because there is no finish line. It's not like I get to May 7th and get to my goal weight of 181.6 and then just stop. Like, okay, now the journey's over. No, that's not how it works. Like, the journey continues. It never ends. There is no destination, okay? So let's keep going forward together as a team, okay? I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys back here next Saturday. I'll be at a different Airbnb, like I said, but same time, same place. I got 5 weeks left to go to lose the last 15 pounds. And I appreciate you guys' support. And thank you guys for doing this journey with me, because I couldn't do it without y'all. So we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Take care.